How you doing, Hedgehog Maniacs and Doki Fanatics? Sonic17 here, back with more Doki Storm, which of course is a mod for Doki Literature Club. The last time we saw me play, they had their second experience with the poem sharing. Thankfully, it was a better outcome between Yuri and Natsuki. Kinda surprised with what that turned out. Found out how they got the idea for the beach and everything. But when it comes time to that, I'm just wondering how they're gonna do it. But I know what's gonna be coming next, because as you saw, Monika's is gonna get the club's attention and do the practice recitation. But as I stated before, this is a mod that focuses on the point of view of Yuri. Let's see how it stands out from Yuri's point of view, because it's time to dive in and let's do it to it. Showtime.
Okay, everyone. Lots of really just poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone can go to the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. But just enough about ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I really don't do well with last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri's been working on posters and I designed some pamphlets so we can get out to the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
I think I may actually faint this time.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Performing!
My throat is so dry. I barely produce a strangled sound. Monika clearly has a different idea of what constitutes keeping it simple.
Maybe from your point of view, Yuri.
Monika?
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance.
Everything's spinning. I'm so anxious. I'm barely able to focus on the conversation. I'm very thankful for Natsuki, who's arguing against Monika's idea. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. I shake my head vehemently, mentally.
Guys! No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never showed their poetry for anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I overlooked that.
You think?
So, I'm sorry.
I feel a glimmer of hope. Maybe she'll change her mind after all?
But I still think we should give it our best.
My hope dies.
Oh boy.
My imagination spirals out of control. Sharing my writing with my club members is one thing. This is the one place I feel safe. But share it with the public? Share it with my classmates? Share it with my tormentors? I imagine myself standing in front of everyone who's ever made fun of me. Everyone who's ever hurt me. Essentially burying myself in front of them. I don't think I could survive it. Maybe even literally.
Man, her anxiety is really... I don't even know how to describe this right now.
I feel like I want to cry. I noticed that Son X is speaking. It feels like a tremendous drain of energy to regain my focus.
I think that Sayuri and Monika might... I think that Sayuri and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
I don't know if that was worth pulling myself out of my thoughts for.
Well, maybe, but... Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Not Natsuki too. Son X actually talked her into it. He must really want to perform.
Alright! You. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Everyone's looking at me. I guess I'm the last one left who doesn't want to do this. I hate having all this attention on me. It's too much pressure. I look around at everyone's X-Men faces. I look at Sandy X's. Well, if Sandy X thinks it's a good idea, I suppose I should give it a try. In light of newly kindled friendship, I should do what I can to earn his respect. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Can't tell you what! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
Wait, what? Right now?
No way!
Monika! This is too sudden!
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no!
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see.
Monika picks out a poem and goes to in front to recite it. If I've stopped paying attention...
Man, this is really too much for you, isn't it, Yuri?
If this performance is happening no matter what, then I have to come up with some kind of plan. It's clear that I can't perform today's poem. It's way too personal.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think yesterday's will work either.
Word on that, Yuri.
It needs to be one that is distant from me personally, so it won't hurt if people react badly. Yet one that has enough meaning that I can pull some energy into it. I cast my mind back to the poems I've written previously in my notebook, and I come up with the perfect one. One that I wrote about the portrait of Markov.
Oh, you wrote... Huh. Wait a minute.
Wasn't the poem called At the Image of Crimson Eye or something?
I don't know.
Yes, I think that will work. It won't mean anything to anyone else, but I should be able to give a decent performance of it. And if I do well enough, maybe it will impress Sandy X. People are applauding. I should join in.
That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to say a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri?
I'll go next. What?
Oh boy. Sorry you heard that. Oh boy.
I was just thinking that I would impress Sandy X. I spoke without thinking, without realizing it.
You think?
But now that I've said it out loud, I don't think I can back out.
Afraid not.
I pulled a relevant page from my notebook and started to make my way to the podium.
Yeah! Yuri's powering up all of a sudden!
You think?
I'm feeling dizzy from fear. Why am I doing this? I clutched the page.
Oh man, you can see the worried expressions on everybody.
I clutched the page between my hands in a futile effort to stop them from shaking. The room seems to sway around me as I face everyone. I have to clutch the poem to stop from falling over. Podium, sorry. Don't faint, don't faint, don't faint. This poem is called... I look around. Everyone's eyes are on me. I don't know if I can keep my breathing steady enough to speak clearly.
You can do it, Yuri!
I let Sayori's words play in my head. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. I try to focus on the words on the page as I begin reading. I try not to think of the people in front of me.
Whoa.
Everything falls away. I let my mind drift to another world. I'm barely aware that I'm speaking now. I actually feel calm. In my mind's eye, I'm walking through the fantasy world that I love. I let the feelings of freedom and power wash over me. Nothing else matters. And then, all too soon, I reach the end of the poem. Why is everyone staring at me? I must have done something wrong.
I don't think it's that, Yuri. I think they were shocked. I think they're shocked.
Sonic starts applauding me. I fix my gaze on him. He's smiling at me. I'm too dizzy to appreciate it. I have to get away. Without the podium to hold on to, I suddenly feel weak. I rapidly stagger to my seat.
I guess Yuri was down for the count. But wait. Wasn't she awake when MC did his poem recitation? I guess not. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, everyone.
My head hurts.
I think that's about it for today.
Wait, I thought Sayuri was going next.
You fainted, Yuri.
I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that.
Did I miss everyone's poems?
Afraid so, Yuri. Afraid so.
I'm suddenly conscious of the fact that the storm has completely abated. I wish I could sleep through it more often. It made things so much easier. I feel relaxed, calm. But the most important thing is, I did it!
Sorry.
As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's big day. I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright! Ready to go home, Sayuri?
Yep!
Once again, Sayuri and Sonic are going home together. I wonder what it'd be like to go home with Sonic X. How close does a friendship have to be before it's okay to do that? Are there rules for that sort of thing?
Only if you make it. Only if you think that they have rules, Yuri. I don't know. I don't know what I just said. Even my mind doesn't know what to say from time to time.
I wonder if there's a book I could read where it's all written down. It would make things so much easier. Sonic is acting like it isn't a big deal. It must be a little nice though. I'm still dreamily imagining visiting Sonic X as I get ready to leave. I see Natsuki walking ahead of me in the hallway. On a whim, I start taking longer strides. I start taking longer strides to catch up with her. Natsuki,
And?
I wanted to thank you.
Hunch. Wait a minute. That's a different expression. Her eyebrows have a different look to it. She has a different facial expression right now. I noticed it.
For trying.
What?
For trying to talk Monika out of doing the performance. I didn't feel capable of doing it, so I'm glad you did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It just really pisses me off that she didn't even think to tell us about it ahead of time. Like, hello? Communication skills, anyone?
It was very considerate of her, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, we just have to make the most of it. And, you know, your performance today was pretty good.
Whoa, that's another expression. Wait, is that a new one too? I don't know.
I think you'll be alright.
I sacredly remember my performance today, so it's difficult for me to gauge. Thank you. Yours is pretty good too.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you were down for the count, Yuri.
I hope she didn't notice that I wasn't awake for hers.
Thanks, Yuri.
Well, we're in this together. I think we'll both be okay.
Yeah, sure. Well, I have to go now. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Have a good evening.
Hello. We got some different music. This one seems happy. Kinda catchy though too.
I'm feeling really good now. Somehow, everything went right today. I expected today's performance to be dreadful. But I not only managed to get through it, but I did well at it. Also, I actually had positive interactions with Natsuki for once. Most of all, I made a friend. I actually made a friend. I can't help grinning all the way home. As I placed my bag on the floor, I let the full realization hit me. I have a friend. I feel so giddy, I can't help giggling to myself. I dashed to the bathroom to check my reflection in the mirror.
She really is happy, huh?
Well, hello there. How was your day? Mine was amazing. I made a new friend. His name was X. My reflection looks so delighted. It makes me giggle some more. I do a little dance on the way back to my room again.
Calm down, Yuri.
I take my red knife out of my bag. Hello, little one. You've been a good companion today, but I'm afraid your services are not required.
At least you're not gonna do what you did the first time, the second time you got home.
I place the knife back in its place on the rack. You see, I address my collection. I have a friend now. His name is X, and he's shy, just like me. We like to read together. He likes horror books, just like me. He writes beautiful poetry. He gives me chocolates. And he's wonderful. I pick up one of my pillows and hug it, pretending it's X.
Okay, calm down, Yuri.
Overcome with glee, I lie back on my bed.
Wait a minute. Isn't that the screenshot for the mod? What do you want to add it to the DDLC mod collection? Isn't that the screenshot? That's gotta be the screenshot. And I've never seen Yuri this happy before. Not even in other mods I've done. This is like a... I don't even know.
I'm so excited! I can do nothing but laugh! I laugh and I laugh until I can hardly breathe from laughing. I allow the full glory of the sensation to wash over me. I feel warm and tingling all over. I laugh until I have tears in my eyes. Tears of joy. Another first for me today. The thought makes me laugh some more. I think back to the events of the day. I remember the smile on Sonic X's face as he applauded me. He looked so proud of me. I remember the joyous feeling of sitting and reading with him. Most of all, I remember the words he spoke when we were in the hallway. I like being friends with you too. I lay alongside that happiness. I give the pillow another squeeze. I know the sensation is nothing close to the real thing, but it's nice to pretend.
Yeah, it can be.
I feel like today has opened up entire worlds of opportunities to me. Up until now, the closest thing I've had to friends were characters in my books. And in some moments, my knives, when my imagination takes me there. But now, I have a real, live, human friend. And for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not as human as I thought I was. It makes me feel more real than anything I've ever experienced. Maybe I could actually have something close to a normal life after all. Maybe I don't have to be alone anymore. I allowed the ecstasy of that thought to pervade every part of me, right down to the tendrils of my hair. And I know that I absolutely must write about this feeling. I pull out my notebook, sit down at my desk, and start to write. I can't help drawing inspiration from the poem I wrote earlier this week. Back then, I was writing about the fear of being pushed into an uncertain future. But now, well, the future is still uncertain, but now it feels indescribably wonderful. Tears come to my eyes again as I'm writing. I don't even fully understand what I'm feeling. I only know that I want more, and I don't ever want it to stop. I look over my finished poem. Sonic X's influence is very prominent, particularly the image of his outstretched arm holding the chocolate.
Sorry.
I hold the poem to my chest, lost in thought. I really do have Sonic X to thank for this extraordinary feeling. I really need to thank him, to let him know how much I appreciate him. What if I give him this poem as a gift? I have mixed feelings about this. On the one hand, I want to give it for myself to commemorate the occasion. But on the other hand, I can't think of a more fitting gift for Sonic X. I write the title, Girls Under the Light, Part 2, across the top of the page. I smile. Somehow the fact that it is a sequel makes it feel like an even more fitting gift.
Sorry.
Something that shows Sonic X how much I've grown as a person since meeting him. And with that, the last of my reservations dissolved, and I know that I must give it to him. I find myself looking forward to tomorrow and seeing his reaction to my gift. But then I remember my promise to Natsuki. I have to write a poem about the beach. I can't help feeling a bit of regret about making that promise. I still think it was a good idea in principle, but I suddenly realized I don't really know what it's like going to the beach.
Wait, what? You seriously never went to the beach, Yuri? I don't even know what to say about that.
No, not in terms a normal person will understand anyway. Going to the beach usually means wearing a bathing suit.
Well, now that you mention it, I kind of understand why, because of your hobby, self-harm problem.
And I don't want anyone to see my hideous body, not to mention all my scars.
I don't think your body is hideous, Yuri, but the scars is definitely the issue.
And I find the thought very unsettling, and I don't want to ruin the good feeling that today has brought me. I need something to occupy myself while I think of what to do. I want tea. My parents are home already. They're sitting at the kitchen table, reading, in silence as usual. Their quiet somberness is strangely incongruent with the happiness I'm feeling. As I start heating the water to make the tea, I feel a mounting desire to try to reach out to them again. It still feels unnatural to break the silence, but I take a few rapid breaths and find my voice. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. They glance up. They glance up at me from their respective books, but say nothing. I am afraid today.
There's a pause.
That's nice.
Yes, it's very nice. I smile, feeling very pleased with myself. There's another pause. And then they return to their books. I feel like I should try to speak again, but the more time passes, the more awkward it feels to break the silence again.
Probably.
I turn my attention back to making tea and pour myself a cup to take back upstairs. I know I'm going to spend the rest of the evening wondering if I could have handled that better. But now, it's time to write a poem. Any feelings I can muster up about the beach just seems too painful to contemplate right now. But then I realize, I'm overthinking things. This is a poem. It can be as abstract or mundane.
Sorry if I didn't say that name right.
As I want it to be. And I start to write. My poem ends up having nothing to do with the experience of being on the beach. It's more contemplative of the nature of life and the universe. The beach ends up being a rather strange focal point for these themes, but I'm pleased with the result nonetheless. In its own way, in its own way, it's a little refreshing to not have to delve so deeply into my feelings for the inspiration to write. Now that that's done, I can relax again. I can resume enjoying my memories of the day. I lie back on my bed again, allowing my imagination to wander through fantasies that no longer seem so distant.
I'm gonna stop here, Hedgehog Maniacs. That was quite something to say the least. With the poem sharing, with the poem practice recitation, and seeing Yuri as happy as she was, I didn't even realize she could get that happy. Hey, don't get me wrong. I don't hate Yuri in any way, shape, or form. It's just that most of the time, Yuri can scare me when she's got her apprehensive side. But I'm just wondering how Act 2 is gonna go down once I get to it, and what the next video for this mod is gonna bring. But for now, SoniX17 signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and let me know what you think down below. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to me so you'll check out the rest of my content, and you can also check out the videos you see here on the screen. I told you to stop doing that, Monika!